Hey everybody, it is Thursday, March 28th, 2024, the day before Good Friday, and it is about 2:53 p.m. as I am recording this. And yes, this is a channel update. Now, I will say this first and foremost, I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard anything, so I highly doubt that we're going to be going out of state, me and my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law, to see my dad for his birthday, so we might just communicate with him through phone and text. You know, that's probably the best way we can go. Outside of that, I will say that apparently tomorrow, Good Friday, is when my mom starts her vacation, unofficially. And what I mean by that is she told me yesterday that apparently they will be, off tomorrow. It'll be the first time in a while that that's happened. Now, could she have heard wrong? Absolutely. Could she have thought she heard that? Absolutely. And maybe she finds out today that that's not the case. I don't know. I know that being a prayer warrior, a very religious prayer warrior, that she always hopes for days like this to, be, off days, no matter where you work. It's got to be an off day. That's how she is. And that's a good thing to, that's a good thought to have, I should say, if you will. It's a good thought to have. But, that's how she is. She would, if she had her way, any religious holiday, like Easter, Resurrection Day, Good Friday, Holy Friday, if you will, Christmas, all that, she would basically say any of these major holidays, nobody works. Everybody stays home, relax, be with family. That's basically, her mentality. But yeah, apparently, from what she told me last night, they will be off tomorrow. So she'll be off for literally a week into basically, about 9 days. She will be off 9 days, literally, because Friday to Friday is a week. And then Saturdays, 8 days, Sundays, 9 days. So she'll be off 9 days in a row. And I will say this, she definitely needs it. You could tell that it's, well, one thing I could always tell when, it gets to these certain, parts of the year where they kind of take a break, her and her teachers, you can kind of tell that the body is starting to, show signs of it. Like the body mentally and physically is like, okay, you only have one more week to go. You only have a few more days to go. You can make it, and then you'll be able to rest up, sleep up as much as you want. And I'm kind of seeing that with my mom. She's going to be 75 this year in August, so I could see it definitely taking its toll on her in a major way. I could definitely see that, and I could tell you if she is off tomorrow, which I'm not denying she's not, because she told me last December that she was starting her Christmas vacation the day, the Friday before the official start date, if you will, the official start date of her vacation. And that's normally something that doesn't happen, but yeah, apparently it did. So I'm not denying that, tomorrow she won't be off. Anyway, though, that's what's going on there. So what that means for me tomorrow is I may have to get up early and just, do some recording or do something to get some content out to you guys as quickly as I can. Or as best as I can, I should say. Because it's going to be one of those kind of scenarios to where it's like, okay, it's the holiday break time. Now you got to work around that. You got to find a way to work around that, so you can get something out to the populace or out to your subscribers, your followers, and all that. So, basically, tomorrow is the start of that possibly happening. Now, again, like I said, could she have heard wrong? Absolutely. But I seriously doubt it. However, after that, like I said, I don't know what's going on with the whole go see my dad kind of deal. It doesn't feel like we're going to do that this week, but it might be happening a lot sooner than that down the line, depending on whether or not I will be working. Also, though, I will say this. I should have some money coming in either way. I mean, I did get some money back today. I got my Fed refund. even though they need to update the website because you know how they let you go and look and see and track where your track the status of, where your refund is. Well, apparently, I got my Fed one today, but it still says refund processing. Basically it's got that step-by-step thing. Like one step is done, it highlights it, and another step is done, it highlights it. And basically, the refund sent highlight, or the refund sent portion of that is not highlighted yet. So they need to basically highlight that, if you will. They need to update that. And I think the same with the state. The state takes a little longer for some reason. I don't know why. I can assume it's because, of the fact that they want to wait till the deadline's done, for taxes, but I don't know. So hopefully I'll get something in return very soon because, I do need it financially. Which is why I do recommend you guys go to rumble.com/BWRosas. It helps me out. The more you view my videos there, the more it monetizes my channel and, and helps me out in a major way. So if you guys can do that, it'd be greatly appreciative. Also, if you guys can go to my Spotify podcasting channel, Podcasters for Spotify, at BW Rosas. So all the links to all these areas are in the description. But if you can go to those outlets, it helps me out in a major way. The more listener support I get, on my podcasting, the more listeners I get, the more it helps me get close to unlocking monetization, if you will. The same with Odyssey. I'm at Odyssey as well. So the more you guys do that, it helps me out too. But anyway. Though, like I said, I got my Fed back, and it's already taken its toll, by going out and being distributed to all the bills that have to be paid, streaming and, whatnot and so on. So, it's definitely, it's definitely, going as quickly as it came in. It's going as quickly as it came in. The other one, the state one, is going to be coming soon, hopefully, and it is a little bit bigger. So that helps out in the long run. Right now, not really much planned. I do know how to basically get around the whole situation of my mom being off. So with her being off, it's going to be something to where I may have to stay up late, may have to get up early, and everything, and just work around it. But now with baseball season, up and about, I'm basically going to probably have some opportunities because she'll be more focused on watching the San Francisco Giants than anything else. Basically that's just it's just a situation to where I got to find the opportunities, locate and find the opportunities when I can, when she's off in the past and during this week, because it's just like with any break she's had before, you just got to work around it. And like I said, she's supposed to get off tomorrow. You're supposed to her vacation's unofficially supposed to start tomorrow. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But I do have things planned. I do have some Easter stuff I'm going to upload. I'm not going to say what it is just yet. You just got to, wait for it. But it's going to get uploaded. We're going to have some Easter stuff, believe me. It might be an indoor Easter, I could say that, because apparently there are thunderstorms planned for Easter. So that's going to put a crinkle in a lot of people's plans, I can tell you that. But I will have some stuff, set up for Easter. Again, you'll just have to see exactly what that's going to be. Outside of that, really not much. Really not much else to go on. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen within the month, as far as like going to see my dad maybe, but I'll let you guys know whatever happens. I'll let you guys know about that, because hey, that might make some interesting content, if you will, being from recording or live streaming from another state, especially if I have my own room, so we'll see. But again, not really much to say. Just gonna, I guess you could say, take it on the fly. Just, take it day by day and see what happens. It's just one of those situations to where you just got to be patient and, just go with the flow with whatever, is thrown your way. But, yeah. Again, right now, not too much planned for April, except for maybe the usual. Might get some game content out to you guys, as well. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that I'm going to go off. I'm going to go off the fly with. Just take it day by day with, and see what I can do. Because the one thing that when you live with your family, with your parents, sometimes, even if you shouldn't be, is the fact that, they can be very nosy. They can be very nosy, and it's a trait that they inherit from their parents, and it's a trait that even yourself, like me, will inherit. You just don't really notice it at times until somebody calls you out on it. So, yeah, it's just a trait. You got to be a little careful and everything. I mean, this is why sometimes when I do a video, like when she is here and everything, she's trying to keep herself busy or she's watching a game, I'll have the security app on to see exactly what's going on and, just to see what she's doing. And if I see her moving and everything, that, and I suddenly say, okay, hold on for a sec, and I pause the video, like if I'm doing an audio recording with OBS Studio, and I pause the recording, or if I'm doing a live stream and I'm like, okay, guys, shh, doing that. It's basically because I know she's going to move around. She's going to go down the hallway maybe to her room. And it's just a part of me that feels like what she does is she goes up to my room, just stops there for a second, goes to the other room to check that. But I know what she's really doing, in my opinion, is trying to listen in and see what I'm doing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe I'm wrong in that. But it just feels that way. It just feels that way. You know what I'm saying? It just feels that way. And there are times that and I say it with all love for my mom, but it does feel like she knows I'm about to do something, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta go interrupt him." I think it's just a motherly instinct. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just one of those. It's just, but yeah, basically, it's going to be one of those situations to where if I do things in the day or even at prime time at night, I got to do it when she's more occupied or busy or doing something else. But anyway, though, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know what's happening. Again, not really much planned. Just going to go off this, just go by the seat of, go by the seat of my pants and see what happens. And if anything does come up, that is going to be a change, like work or going to see my dad, I will let you guys know. But anyway, just wanted to come on here, give you a bit of a channel update for April. And until then, hope you all have a good Easter. If I don't post anything after today, hope you all have a good Easter and everything. Hope you have a good Easter vacation, which I know a lot of you are going to be starting today. And again, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Live chat if you're listening on YouTube. And until then, I'm out.